Hi guys, I'm here and I'm back for another video. This is going to be my Photocards starting video for August 15th to September 15th. Basically like that month. So I kind of went crazy with Photocards this time. Like if you've seen my album haul, you'll know that I bought a lot of albums and then I bought a lot of cards as well since it was my first month and I thought that I deserved it. So I have this. I don't think I'll ever have a stack as much as this, but yeah, I don't know if I can like hold it with one hand properly. Yeah, that is what that looks like. Oh, I can one hand this. Yeah, I counted this and it's 160 cards, I think. Yeah, around 160. I know I went above 150, so that is a lot. So I'm just gonna be sorting this by binders just to show what my plan for the video is. So yeah, as you can see from like the shadow, went from like the least to the most cards. So I put Red Velvet on their own binder now since the EXO and Red Velvet binder was becoming a bit too full. So instead I put NCT and EXO in one binder now since that I think worked out well, like space wise. Then we have the Paris binder, the ongoing collection binder, the SHINee, and the SNSD binder. So this time I actually did get a lot of SNSD cards. So that is exciting. So yeah. So first up is Red Velvet. I don't really have that much Red Velvet stuff this month, but I guess it's better than like previous months. Like I think last month I had a lot of stuff just because I was able to complete the Red Velvet collection, like the album collection. But for now, let's just check if this is aligned. Yeah, so I actually do have some earlier stuff. I finally have movement in my The Velvet collection. So I have Sulgis, the Velvet card. I'm planning on getting the other The Velvet cards soon. I already reserved Joyce in one of those like Philippine group orders, but I haven't paid for it yet. Although I will pay for it today. So yeah, I haven't just updated it. And then next is the Perfect Velvet. I'm so confused with here. So I have Yetis. I was able to get this with Sulgis for like a good price, so I was really happy about that. And then we have Summer Magic, which I'm finally completing this thing. Oh wow, I actually did have like a sleeve for this already, but anyway, I have Sulgis. Finally the last one. I was able to get it for like what, I don't know, 200 pesos. Like people on Shopee were selling it for like 500. It was like what? So yeah, then next is for the Reve Festival era. Yeah, have this ticket for Sulgi since I did buy a Reve Festival Day 2 album and I got her travel kit, so which is great. I do want to complete all the travel kits just to like, you know, for collection purposes since I'm kind of like a completionist and to get more cards as well. So yeah. Next up is Joy. Did get one of her day 2 cards, the pink one. I do like this better though. Although I'm not sure like if this is like the right place for it, but you know, for now it's gonna be fine. Then for finale, I did get the Sugi one. I bought another copy of the finale album and came with the pink photo book, which was the one that I needed, and came with a Sulgi card. Then for the postcards and or like the bigger items, so first off I have Sulgi's Polaroid from the. I hope that was. This is focused. Yeah, I did buy sleeves for like the bigger cards, so I'm hoping that when those arrive, I can like re-sleeve this on off camera and like, you know, just have my cards better protected. So yeah, now we have Wendy's finale postcards, and since it came with Sugi's one. So yeah. That is great. There's like finally some movement on like the bigger inclusions for Red Velvet. And yeah, let's move on to the next one. So yeah, for this part of the binder, I do have quite some cards. I do have this stack of cards. And then for the inclusions, and for like the bigger inclusions, I only really have these. So yeah, I'm quite excited just because there's finally some like big movement for the Apink collection and also for the Chungha collection as well. Apink. So I have cards or a card from Pink Memory, which I forgot where it's supposed to be at. This is the red one. So I forgot which like slot it's supposed to be in, but I guess I'm just gonna put it here just because this is the red and this is the white version. See, I got this Namjoon card. Yeah, I got it for like a good price, although like the shipping was kind of expensive, especially within the Philippines, but yeah. And then I have some Pink Up card. Yeah. I was able to get a lot of Namjoon cards since not a lot of people were selling Chorong and Onsi. Then another Namjoon card from what era is this? 1 and 6. I got her lenticular card. Oh my god. There. It's so much better. I'm filming this kind of video with this setup now since I don't have to like hog a tripod. The next is Look. I did get the Look albums and I did have like great pulls. I only was able to buy the Jujirong version first since the other one I can't find in the local market. But yeah, I was able to pull Unji and Sarong. This is Unji's AR card. And then I did buy Namjoon's, which is great. And then next for the solo, I was finally able to buy Unji Simple, which is amazing. Oh, I forgot the postcard for the Jujirong version. I do want to get the other version, and of course I'm gonna get the YOS version when I buy that version of the album. And when the time comes, I'll have more 2-pocket pages since I ran out of it recently. So yeah, this is the Simple card. I got the very far version. It was either this or like the mirror one, and I like this look. And I like this card better. Then the postcards for Apink. I thought that the postcards for this album will fit in the 3 pockets, but apparently they don't. So yeah. For now, I have the pre-order postcard one, the one with the handwritten message. And I got this really adorable Pouty. Or like note Unji card. I'm gonna do it like this. Yeah, really nice. And then I'll be moving on to a different collection, which is Chungha. So I did manage to buy 2 of her albums, which are Play, or yeah, I think it was Play or / Stay Tonight, and then oh, this is in Chungha. Kerensha. So yeah, it's just I like that her album, at least like the Play one, came with like the complete set, so I won't have to like try and look for it. Since I was really just, I think this would look better in the middle. Since I was really just like keeping my pulse. Although for Kerensha, I'm tempted to get the other one since I got like the least, like the lesser pulled one, like the set. So yeah. Oh, I think I'm gonna do it like this. Since colored backgrounds, and then yeah, brown, blue, then black. The other one I think is the winking set, which is some of the cards there look weird, but you know, it's cute. It's Chungha. Maybe I'll get it in the future, but for now I just really want to buy her Flourishing album just to be able to catch up with her albums, and then think of like getting her other cards after that. Yeah. Then for the postcard, Play did have this flower postcard, which it's here, and it's just I think a good filler. And it's a postcard as well, so you know, why not? Then this bookmark from Play as well. I think I'm gonna be putting this one in front just because I like this look better. So with like the big ass bookmarks. I haven't put any sleeves here, but I'll be putting it off camera just because I'm checking if I can get like a better fit for the sleeves for these things. So yeah, next up is, and then I already put this here just because it's like a huge one and it's really flimsy. So I couldn't like store it in my like photo kit box. So next one is Twice. Yeah, I've traded most of these. Actually, not most. All of these are trades. So I was finally able to get Momo's flower card from page 2. It's kind of old and yellowish, but it's fine. And then Momo's Merry and Happy card. Like some progress on Momo's. Like I think I can complete her like old cards. Since I've seen a lot of like listings for it in the Philippines, but I don't know. I don't want to buy Twice cards for now. So yeah. Then we have for Jonghyun. Have her Yes or Yes card. Oh, I think I rearranged this by era since I was trying to save on like the 9 pocket pages since I'm running out of them as well. Here we have Jonghyun. It's supposed to be Sana, but Sana has 3 cards and it fits here. Then Mina. And then we have this one is the miscellaneous one. I wasn't supposed to like trade for this, but you know, I just went with the trade anyway since person who I was trading it really wanted to like get a G-Friend card, and I wanted to like, you know, just give those like a better home, so I got this. This is a Feel Special card for Jonghyun. I don't know if I'll ever like collect Twice again, but if I will, then that's great. And then I got this pre-order benefit card. I think this is with drama for Taste of Love. I'm just gonna put that there since I don't want to get the other the binder with the pre-order benefits for Twice. And then we have another Yes or Yes card for Jonghyun. Jonghyun's collection is actually doing really well. Like I at least have almost half of her cards for different eras. Like for What Is Love, Summer Nights, and Yes or Yes. Then we have another Sana card. First Sana card for Yes or Yes. So yeah, that is great. Yeah, we love to see full pages, even though they aren't like, you know, but like this back looks really nice. They aren't like the same eras for this one and for this one, but you know, we love to see it. So yeah, let's move on to the playlist binder. So here is my playlist binder. The playlist stack isn't as much this time since it's mostly, it's mostly just New East, and I have like 117 cards. No progress on the other collections, but you know, we'll see in the future. So this is the stack for New East and a 17 card. So yeah, like I love how like automatically I know where to like flip just to check the New East collection. So yeah, I will be complete by the time that I put this up with the table. So that's really great. So I have the Background card with like the green sweater, the Minron card for the mustard jacket. Really like that card. Then the Aaron card with the green sweater. So yeah, completed the table already, and then some progress on the Nocturne. I have this OT5 group card, or OT5 card, the one with the Aaron version. I still want to get the Minhyun version for the other page. So yeah, I'm just really happy that I was able to get that one. Then the Moon card, and I just really need the white one, and I'll be done for the individual cards. Can't believe there's like so much progress. And then you have the Jayron card for this version of the hairstyle. Then we have the Minron one. I really like Minhyun's beret here. Just that. The pages are so dirty. Then we have the Aaron one. So I'm really just missing the ones from where he is wearing I think this outfit, and then the group card. Then for Romanticize, I do have some progress. Like this is blank just because I am gonna be receiving it in I think the following week, maybe even today. But yeah, I have this Pouty Minron card, which I really love. I think that's the only movement for Romanticize. Yeah. Most of the movement is like by the next update. Yeah, so like some spoilers on that. Then we have some other Aaron stuff. Or no, the bigger postcard first. Since I was able to buy Minkies. So I only just need to get the Biko one. Preferably the white version. Since JR has the white version. Or the colored version, but I prefer the white version. The forenoon version. So Ren is doing so well with the Hedwig. I'm really proud of him. Like, I think yesterday there was like a hit tweet about his photos in drag, and I just love to, like, see Twitter supporting him. I hope they do support him as an idol as well. So yeah, what is that? I just want Newies to, like, be successful. Then for this one, let's put it here. I was able to get one of Aaron's the Nocturne pre-order benefits. This is the Soundwave one. I wasn't originally gonna get any Nocturne pre-order benefits just because the Nocturne layout is like perfect already with like 18 cards, but I have this page anyway, so why not? And we have some Spoons cards. I love this card so much. I love this concept so much. And this one, I had to get one with slime. So yeah. I think this is the right order. I'm not really sure. Because this looks like... I don't know. Really. There aren't any years at the back. But yeah, I just love slime. Not slime. I mean, I love slime. I love Spoons so much. Then we have some extra Mingy. The Nocturne card, since I bought some albums from someone and it came with this one. Plus the OT5 and like the other the Nocturne unit PCs. So yeah, we love to see a complete page. Like I was gonna get a Beko one, but someone beat me to it, so I guess I'm just gonna get that in the future, just to like complete the page, and then also like for the unit one as well. And then next is that 117 card that that I have for now. I finally completed Teenage, and there was Quartz and Serenity version. So there's some movement here. I do want to start collecting 17 again, but I think when I finish New East, maybe I'll start with 17 just because New East has a lot. So yeah, at least like for the album cards. So that is it for the playlist binder. Let's move on to the next one, which is SHINee. So for SHINee, I do have a lot of stuff, especially for like the bigger inclusions. So yeah, like some sizable amount of cards and also like the big ones. So yeah, I'm really excited to like store these. So I'm completing some collections today, which is amazing. So I guess, yeah, let's just do this. So for the first one, I'm gonna need to put a postcard in. I finally was able to complete the Don't Call Me postcards, so got the 2-min one. This is focused, right? I'm so sorry, like my chair is very screechy. And then this film, slide film. Able to get payments. I haven't cut this yet. I'll cut it in the like off camera. But yeah, that is great. So we only need on-use slide film. Wow, I didn't notice that. But yeah, then Lucifer is finally complete. Like, this card is very damaged, but you know, got it from a trade. I traded my extra payment one, and I really just wanted to get this card. So yeah, just to like complete the Lucifer collection. So yeah, I'm really happy with that one. Then this one, the group card for Misconceptions of You. I always like get confused with this. Yeah, I finally have Misconceptions of You as a complete set, and if anyone wants to trade, I have Onyu, Jonghyun, and Keys Misconceptions of You cards for trade. So if you're in the Philippines and you need those cards and you have some of the cards that you don't have, let me know. And then for Misconceptions of Me, I have Keys, Fully Missing Payments. Keys is the only like green, like warm color one. The rest are like cool colored. And then for this one, I don't know if I'll ever be able to get it. Then this is sad. Oh, I have this. Where is this? I finally have payments. Complete set. Oh my god, we love to see it. This one is not complete, but you know, there's some like progress for this one. So I only need Jonghyun's. It's gonna be expensive since people overprice him a lot these days. So yeah. Next up is, I think, since there's no progress on 1-on-1, for Misconceptions of, yeah, this is Epilogue. I'm not sure which version is this one, but I'm just gonna be putting it here just cause. So yeah, I did get another copy of Epilogue. It just hasn't arrived in the Philippines yet, so yeah, when I do get it, I hope I get the other version of the group card and like a different one, preferably the Minho card, just because I want to have like a complete Minho collection as much as possible. Right now I'm only missing I think around 2 cards, since I did get is Atlantis card. This was the one that I preferred to pull, but you know, since I'm an OT5 collector anyway, I like whatever I pull. Next is some Japanese cards that I traded some of my Superstar pre-order benefit cards for, which is great since I got those for like free with the album. Which one is here? I'm Your Boy. I have Keys. And then Dance Dance Dance. I have News. Yeah, some progress on these collections. I would put this in like an 8 pocket, but Keys is horizontal and like, you know, it just screws up with the plans. Next up is Superstar. I finally received my Superstar albums. I have Minho's for the photo book A version. Then got old Keys. I bought Minho's recently. I actually have it already, but I decided like, you know, not include it in the video just because it arrived after the cutoff. I have keys. Then I pulled another key for the regular edition. And then I have a complete set of the pre-order benefits from Tower Records, which is not in order. Yeah. I have on news. These are slightly taller, but it fits well here in the 9 pocket pages. So yeah. Keys, Minhos, then payments. I prefer these ones compared to like the normal pre-order benefit, like the huge postcard. Although if like if I'm able to get that in the future, then why not? So yeah, let's move on to the next SHINee binder. So this is my other SHINee binder. This has the solos and like the other stuff that didn't fit in the first one. So for the pre-order benefits, I moved the Winter Wonderland stickers here. What is that thing? I'll fix that later. Yeah, I think for this one, it's like Taemin solos. I was able to find someone selling Taemin's advice album with the cards that I needed, and like an inclusion for like 600 pesos, which is great. Oh my god. So yeah, I'm putting the the farther one on top just because the extended one has another card similar to this. And then we have the other version. Should I put this in the middle? I feel like I should. I'm not really following any templates for these ones, but yeah. Advice collection is complete, at least for the Photocards sized stuff. And then the bigger inclusion for advice. Yeah, this one. Able to buy the one that I bought had the skate park Taemin one. Yeah, here. And then this is just like a spot for the last one, and you have some concert stuff. Since I did manage to buy Taemin's Never Gonna Dance Again AR ticket set. So yeah, I'm definitely getting keys. I don't know when pre-order starts, but I'm getting his. So that is great. We have Tumin there, and the ticket. The ticket is like this one. Like a different orientation from the other one, from like the SHINee World one, but it's fine. I hope that all of my favorites would have concerts through Beyond Live, since I do enjoy these merch tickets. And I have this rule where if I didn't watch the event, I'm not gonna buy the tickets. So for this one, I put Minho in the middle, since there's gonna be Taemin, there's gonna be Key. And I put the stickers here just because as fillers. So I'm gonna put the selfie card here, the AR card, and then the sticker in the middle, because I think it would work well. What's that thing? There. Sorry, like thing is like moving. It's not a very stable one. And then I put the envelope here. Then I caved in and got season's greetings for 2021. I wasn't originally gonna get it, at least like not as quick as now, but I was able to find it for like half off of what it usually goes for in the Philippine market, and I was just like, this is my chance to get it. It was during the 9/9 sale, so yeah, came with the With Drama pre-order benefit cards. So I have Onyu, I have Key, I have Minho, And I have Taemin. Then this set is gonna be for Minho's photo packs, and I did buy that one from Great Music CD. And for this one is so I ran out of 2 pocket pages, so these ones would have the page of it, I think a page of their own. But since like there's like nothing on the back, I'll be putting these ones back to back. So I really like these. I wish they had like the 4-wide size stuff as well, just like SNSD, but you know, what can we do? So we have Onho on top. When I do get more 2 pocket pages, I'll separate these. And then Teki on the bottom. I think that looks nice. And then the film strips. We have Onte. And then 91 line. Or Minky. Then I finally caved in and bought some merch cards. I wasn't gonna go for it, but you know, I don't know what like went to me, and like, you know, I did get his Atlantis. I mean, his Atlantis holographic standee set, and that is a nice card. Although I'm still not convinced about these, like the holo cards. But this one, I wasn't gonna get it, but I saw the card and it just looks so nice. Got the 13th day keychain. Oh crap, I forgot to put the Superstar postcard. They were in the other binder. Oh well, I'm gonna put it after this. So yeah. I have a Minho standee from this set, and usually people only just put this on the on their binders, but since I don't have it yet, or like I don't have like a 2 pocket page, and I thought that, you know, this looks nice with like the backing card, I'm gonna put it in the page as well, since it fits the 1 pocket page. Yeah, it fits snugly, so it's not gonna move. Yeah, I like that look. Plus it's sleeved already with like the OPP plastic, so I hope that, you know, it stays like that. And yeah, I'm just gonna quickly go back to my other binder and put the postcards. So yeah, these are my posts from the solo versions. I don't know like what order these are, but you know, I just alternated them just to, like, you know, distribute the thickness. So we have Onyus, key. I got the Amazing Saturday key. 1. Like this version for Minho. I think I prefer the other version, but, you know, whatever. Then this one I preferred for Taemin. Although like I feel like they could have just made these forward size, just because some of the quality isn't really that good. So yeah, they fit nicely there. So yeah, let's move on to SNSD. So I do have some cards for SNSD. Like this is more progress than I ever had. Although like a lot of these are like the Kino cards and like the season's greetings ones. But yeah, like I'm at the point where any update for SNSD is big, since I'm almost done with the collection. So yeah, I did finally complete the Mr. sticker set. I wish these would have been photo cards. Finally complete. Like this binder is full. I might move some stuff like on the other binder, but that binder is almost full as well. So next is Lionheart. Yeah, I was able to find this one for Sohyun. So now I'm only missing Yuri. I know where to get it. I just need for the seller to be back from vacation. Then holiday version for Sooyoung. I think I'm complete with all of Sooyoung's cards already. Then Hyoyeon, the holiday night, all night version. So yeah, Yuri I bought from somewhere. I just need it to arrive in the Philippines. And then I'm only missing Taeyeon and Sunny. Then some progress on the Taeteso collection. I did buy some like a copy of Holler recently, and it came with a Tiffany card that I needed, which is like, you know, a miracle. So I got this one. Now I just need Taeyeon, which is like the hardest one. I saw a listing before with like 2 of her cards, but I didn't buy it just because it was kind of expensive. And now it's gone, and I'm like kicking myself for like not buying it. Then I was able to secure or was able to buy this Sohyun one from Yahoo Japan auctions. So yeah, almost complete. I'm now down to like 3 cards for Taeteso, and then for OGG I have Hyoyeon, so this set is complete. This one, I'm just waiting for it to arrive in the Philippines. Same with this one. Then I was able to trade my extra purpose card like this one for this version. The purpose card. Then got the my only version for Taeyeon. This one. So that version of her album is complete. I was able to buy the My Daisy one, and the Kino one is I think gonna arrive this month. I hope. And then I think that's all for the. Yeah, that's all for the. Oh no, this one. I have the postcard from the my only version. I just need like the photo postcard from the My Daisy version. So yeah. So what's the other binder? So I'm here in my second binder, and I'm gonna be storing some like non-album cards. I mean, this one is technically an album card. But I have the OGG cards from the Kino album. I have 2 copies of the album, and figured that I should just put this on my binder since I have the other one, like the first set, neatly tied. I mean, neatly in the album. I wouldn't put these cards in the binder if I didn't have one in the album itself, just because I wouldn't want the album to like not have like the only thing that is like worth 4, since the Kino kit is not really something value for me. Yeah, I have the closer cards. I wish Sunny's had more foliage, but it just looks better. And we have the group card. Then Taeyeon from the dance scene. Recently, OGG celebrated their 3rd anniversary, and I still haven't had like a performance from them. So yeah, and now we have the greenhouse, or the greenhouse cards. I have Sunny, Hyoyeon, Yuri, and then Yuna. So yeah, I wish these fit this theme better. What can we do? It's been like 3 years. Yeah, so I was able to find some Fantasia cards, which I'm really excited about. For like a good price. So I got Hyoyeon and Sohyun. So I found them while randomly browsing the SNSD or the Girls' Generation results on Shopee, and they were for a good price. And I never thought I would be able to get Fantasia cards, but I obviously put like a page for them here just because it's something that I would want to get. So I'm hoping to get a complete set in the future, like little by little. I would want to prioritize getting Yuna just because she is the ultimate bias. But whatever ones that I like find for like a good price, I'll probably get. And then I finally caved in and got the seasonal greeting stuff. So just like for SHINee, I got this for like a discounted price on Shopee during the 9/9 sale. I was able to get the pre-order benefits cards from with drama, and then the cards from the seasonal greetings, as like the ones that came with the seasonal greetings. So putting the pre-order benefit cards first, just because it fits the season greetings trend, or like the look of the season greetings pages, since it was mostly just concept cards before and never salted ones. Like, how do you explain this? From like these ones, like they're all like concept cards. They never had selfie stuff, so putting this one first. So it fits. I'd want to get like a purple set of the pre-order benefits as well, but that's not a priority. And yeah, the tattoo cards. I wish they had more photos and like actual group photos for the 2021 season greetings. I will be pre-ordering the 2022 ones, so I'm hoping that they actually have like a group photo for that one. So yeah, that is it for SNSD, I think. Yeah, I don't have anything else. So yeah, that is it. Let's move on to the final binder, which is the EXO and NCT one. So yeah, for EXO and NCT. For EXO, I did kind of went insane. I was able to find some trades for a lot of my cards, and like, you know, my Chen shipment finally arrived. So I have this stack for these two groups, and then for like the bigger inclusions, I have these. Quite a lot as well. So yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna be doing EXO first, since that's the order of the binder. I mean, EXO alone is like worth an update already. So yeah. For postcards, I was able to get Shumen's Don't Mess Up My Tempo postcard, and also like Chen's. Oh no, just Shumen's. So my Don't Mess Up My Tempo postcard set is finally complete. I don't care about the US version one. And then this one hasn't arrived yet, but I bought Dio's postcard. I don't have any slide film. The earliest card is Love Me Right. I have Chen's. So these were part of like the orders from a very like nice seller who was like helping people get Chen cards. And I got these, like I got the cards for like 60 pesos each, which is like $1, like a little over $1. So yeah, that is amazing. So where are the other ones? Yeah, this one is the exact card. So yeah, then I was able to trade for Sword Lotto card. So finally Lotto has progress. Oh no, this is Shumen. This is Lotto, right? Yeah, Shumen is on a pending trade. It's an international one, and since the post office near me hasn't opened yet, I haven't like arranged the shipping for it. The next is Winter 2016. I think this is for life. Like the Chen cards came in like these higher quality sleeves, so I just put them, I just double sleeved them. Then the War Type B is finally complete with Shumen and Suho. Then Dio's actually arrived today, but I'm gonna be putting that in the next video, since I didn't make the cutoff for the private version. And for this one as well, like the DO ones. So I have Shumen's version for this one, and then the other Chen one. yeah, progress is doing good. And more Chen cards. I love this. Like I was able to like get, I don't know, like I think 14 cards for like less than 1,000 pesos, which is insane. It's freaking insane. And tempo. I was able to get Dio's one, but that hasn't arrived yet. So yeah, I think this is stuff. Yeah, the Vivace version, or no, Vivace is red. Yeah, this version of tempo. I think Allegro Moderato. I don't know the other version. Then the Vivace one. Yeah. Only missing Suho's. Then Love Shot. Chen's. Then I got Dio. Suho is from a pending trade. I haven't, like the seller, I mean not the seller. The person I'm trading with hasn't like came back to me yet. But you know, hopefully soon. I got Shumin and Chen for that one. So yeah, a lot of progress. Obsession, I don't want to talk about it. I was able to trade my Kai photo book 1 for Shumen's photo book 1. And some Japanese cards coming over. I got everyone except for Kyungsu, which is it's gonna be hard to get Kyungsu's cards. Like, he wasn't really the most expensive member before, but suddenly he is now. Like sometimes even more expensive than Baekhyun. Just freaking insane. Then some TVX stuff. Hey Mama. And I completed Chen's. Then Blooming Days. And Magic. Then I put the these some cards here since I don't have Dios. So Chen, the Shumin row, the Suho row for the Oz cards. And solos. April and a Flower cards. And then Dear My Dear. So wow, that's a lot of progress. Then self-portrait cards, I have I think 4. Oh, 5 cards. Wait, I have 5. What? It's for this version. So arrange these by order that they were taken. And for the other version, the older cards I think are like harder to find. Like the Mama one. Like this one, I don't know which one is which for like the stuff, but yeah, it's harder to find. I love like the holo backings for these ones. Then yeah, I have some season greeting stuff, or no, like the postcard first for Suho. Did I not prepare a page for Chen's? Yeah, I do have this postcard for Suho. I think I don't have like a Topa heart right now. Maybe I do. Just put the other stuff first. The bookmarks. Oh my god, these are like falling apart. I'm gonna be sleeving these off camera just because I'm trying to find like better sleeves for them. since these stick out. Then I did put spots for them. Just weren't in like 2 pockets. These are like the Dear My Dear letter postcards. Then the archive accordion thing. Like that, and then I found out that, I don't know, maybe I removed it from my memory, but I have the Chinese version or the global version for the 2015 season greetings for EXO. I don't know how I got it, and I have the complete set, so let's put it here. So yeah, I think this was the last OT10 release as like a season greetings. Because Tao was still in Call Me Baby. Call Me Baby. Yeah, so complete set of that one, and then this is I think the Korean version. Yeah, that is it for EXO. Next up is NCT. So for NCT, some progress, like a lot of progress for some of the collections. But yeah, I have these cards for NCT. So for the circle cards, let's do 1, 2, 7 first. Oh no, that is a dreamy card. Circle card. But yeah. What? This is the type B, right? I'm gonna be putting work here, and then Utah. Like they are on top since they're gonna like fall anyway. So. Then for Xiaojun, I was able to buy his takeoff circle card for like 150 pesos, which is insane since I found this on like Mercari Japan for like a lot. And I have his Take Over the Moon right card. Then this is the dream section with Chungha and Zeno, whatever I pull. Yeah, then next is some like movement for the Chungha collection. Empathy is finally complete after a long time. Only missing this one. I know where to get it since it's really overpriced. The Neo Zone cards is complete. I have the N version and the C version. So just need the final round. Part 1 or like the first player and then the regular one. And for Xiaojun, and then I set up for sticker. It's insane how it has 5 cards. What is this for? I don't know what this is for. What? I don't know what this is for, but you know, it's not gonna like think about that one. But for Xiaojun, I did buy like someone's almost entire collection, and yeah, a lot of progress. So for WayV stuff, Waken the World. Someone beat me to like buying his takeoff card, which I wish I had like the money when it was listed. And then the 2020 stuff. So we have the past, future, the ID card, the access card, departure, arrival. 2020 Xiaojun is complete. I just need his first 3 cards. I think the Takeover the Moon sequel is, I can find it on Shopee. I don't know about the first one. And then Takeoff is obviously gonna be a problem. Yeah. Next up is his postcard for Kickback. This is the Hitchhiker version, I think. Then this one for 2020 Chungha, I traded this one. Traded for this one. I think I traded Henry's ID card. Then 127, I don't have anything. Dream, I do have some stuff. Like the Dream collection is laughable at this point. But yeah, I have Chungha's Hello cards since I did receive my Hello feature albums. Then Mark. Then Mark again for the Dream Agent one. And then Chungha for the Dream Agent one. Then we have the Polaroids. So we have Chungha's. Then I decided to like put the tattoo as a filler. Just because it looks nice. Then we have Marks. Then the sticker. I mean the tattoo. Yeah, that is it for the storing video. This took a really long time, but it's understandable since I did get a lot of cards. Let's end on this one. So that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.